Hey guys, what's up? Shadowlands back for another video. Today I wanted to go over another recommended commentary by Michael Giannoni. I really have no idea how to pronounce your name. You're on Facebook. Thank you for recommending this commentary. It's a great idea. I wanted to go over the Reboot update aftermath, like kind of what we're seeing a few months after the Reboot updates come out. We've all kind of adjusted to it. If you don't want to say accepted it now, like it's not going to turn around, this is going to be Combat Arms for a while, probably a little over a year or so. And then they're going to have some other massive update, like for a while we had Combat Arms 2.0. And then all of a sudden we had the weapons being taken off, and now we've got, Combat Arms 3.0, and now we've got this Reboot update. So the game constantly changes, like, majorly, like, about once a year I'm seeing. So every single year something goes on, and then we've got this. And it always changes a lot about the game. It changed the entire economy this time. The last time it changed the entire GUI, and changed a little bit of the way the game worked, the EXP and GP rates. So every time a big update comes around, we see something different. However, I don't think this was a good update. In the past, in the long run, it's been okay. Like, we've really accepted Combat Arms 3.0 now, and I think a lot of us actually prefer the way that it looks. I mean, a lot of us would say just go back to Combat Arms 1.0 and give us that old GUI and lobby look back. I agree with that, but I also don't think 3.0 looks bad at all. I think it looks very high-techy and very cool. But the big problem is that it didn't bring back enough players. Nexon was using this to get back a lot of popularity and really make a big push this summer when a lot of people were free from school in order to bring people back to the game, and that did not fucking happen. It solidified a lot of players to stay because of the weapon availability, especially the lower ranks and people that were newer to the game. It made it a lot more balanced. I think they did a pretty good job balancing the game, but they didn't balance individual things like weapons and peak spots on maps. But as far as the economy and what people have access to, they definitely balanced all of that, which is good. The other thing is, duels are not as overused as we thought they would be. When this first economic thing came out and people have access to everything, the first thought that went through everybody's head, UCDs and mine included, was, oh shit, everybody's going to be running around with 3 sets of duels. That's going to be tons of fun. And that didn't turn out to happen. So, I mean, even some of the negative things that we originally foresaw ended up not really coming around and being a problem. However, the M416 CQB noobs are still a problem. In fact, they're a little bit worse than before because now everybody can run around with it. But on the other hand, I mean, we're kind of swapping back between pros and cons here. People have begun to accept the new GP rates. This, I don't think, is a good or a bad thing. It's just kind of a neutral thing. I actually like the new GP rates a little bit, for a couple of reasons. There's some reasons I dislike. I mean, of course, I'm getting less GP, so I can't spend as much anymore. But I actually don't mind it as much personally because I don't have to worry about spending GP on weapons. NX users that have bought NX weapons in the past don't have to worry about this. And I like being able to buy a lot of these GP weapons that were previously GP only for NX permanent. The Tango 51 and the TMP, for example, I think are excellent weapons. Great weapons that really should be for NX, and they're tons of fun to use. So I was really happy about that. And the GP rates to get these weapons through GP and a lot of NX weapons, it actually kind of balances out. I think that we need to have them a little higher than they are. I agree with that. I realize a lot of people are upset about that. But overall, I think the GP rates are fine the way they are. And a couple other things. The lack of subsequent updates means Nexon is running out of cards to play. Like I said, overall I have a kind of negative view of this overall Combat Arms Reboot thing. Yeah, it's got its pros and cons, but I think the pros don't really outweigh the cons in this scenario. We haven't had a lot of updates since then. We haven't had new maps, really. We haven't had new guns. We haven't even had updates or bug fixes to the economy itself. We haven't had any rebalancing like that since that major update, which is kind of a problem. So I think Nexon is running out of cards to play. They're sitting there frantically scratching their heads saying, what the hell are we going to do next? We have nothing else to do. That was our final trump card to bring players back. Are we going to dump the game now, or are we going to try once again to salvage it? And it's just kind of like, what the hell is going on? Remember when I talked about this summer that it would make or break this game? This is what I was talking about. I think it's not going to... I don't think it did either, actually. I think it walked a very fine line down the middle. It didn't make the game, it definitely didn't bring people back to it, and it even kicked some people out of it, but I don't think the update itself broke the game entirely. I think it's going to eventually die, but I don't think it's going to happen as fast as just breaking the game would have. Overall, that's my general thoughts on the Combat Arms Reboot update aftermath. Thank you guys for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, drop your own comments and opinions in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Shadowlands out.
Round start. Round start. Round start. Round start. Round start.
Enemy down.
Round start.
Enemy down.
Round start. Round start. Round start. Round start. Round start.